Yo, what's going on, guys? Dewobs here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we have a brand new update for skins. We got shown a bunch of concept art for upcoming skins, but also the weekly store is kind of crazy. It is not what I expected because I thought some of these skins were coming in season 3. But this week, the brand new skins are going to be the Iron Fist Binary Fist skin, which is of course the brand new skin for the Ultron virus lore. And then we have the Moon Knight Phoenix Knight skin. That's right, we get this skin now. I honestly thought this would be a Season 3 skin, but it's not. It obviously ties into the Season 3 lore, so let's break it all down, because they also shared the concept art for these skins, which is pretty dope. So, first of all, we have the Moon Knight Phoenix Knight skin. This right here is essentially inspired by the Enter the Phoenix comics, where many of the characters had the power of the Phoenix Force. It also kind of relates as well to the Phoenix 5, which are a set of heroes that also gained fragments of the Phoenix Force, giving them extra powers. And this is what we have with Moon Knight's Phoenix Knight skin. It is Moon Knight with the power of the Phoenix Force, and this will certainly be a legendary skin. Now, in the concept art, we saw a few of the designs that they were going for, but now we can see the final design is this red, gold, and white look. He's got the red hood. He doesn't have the flaming crescent on his chest, which is unfortunate, but what they did do is give him the flaming cape. Now, I think this is only part of the MVP animation, but I can't wait till we see the gameplay of the skin, because I hope it has some kind of animations to involve the flames. But this is very similar to in the comics, where he did get the power of the Phoenix Force. He had a really awesome flaming cape there, so I really hope they implement it into his actual skin itself. Now, we do have a full body look of the skin image right here, and you can see his cape here isn't on fire. It seems to be white on the inside. It has some red parts on the back of it, and you can also see his crescent darts glowing as well with the phoenix wings effect on them, which is really cool. Overall though, they absolutely cooked, pardon the pun, with this skin. You can also see his primary fire will also seemingly be on fire. His crescent darts, as seen in the concept art, had flames on them, so this guy will be shooting flaming crescents. It's insane. We can also see in the concept art released in the Art Vision Volume 3, they reskinned his batons. It seems like they might also be flaming, so I believe this skin will certainly be legendary, and it also ties into the lore and hints towards Season 3, where I hope we're getting more Phoenix Force skins, because in Season 3, we should be getting Jean Grey the Phoenix to help fight against Null, the bad guy in Season 3. On the brand new Clintar maps, and this skin releasing now certainly gives us way more evidence to believe Jean Grey is definitely going to be the first hero released in Season 3. Because obviously we talked about in the lore video, we saw that the heroes are calling upon a primal force of the universe, which is of course the Phoenix Force. So Jean Grey dropping at the start of the Season 3 is pretty much guaranteed at this point, and we'll have two themes of skins in Season 3. We'll have the Phoenix inspired skins, so some heroes empowered with the Phoenix Force, like we've seen here with Moon Knight, fighting against heroes that have been nullified with the symbiote style skins that we know should be coming based on the voice lines. For example, with Captain America and Storm, and maybe even Rocket Raccoon there. So Season 3 is set to be an absolute banger when it comes to skins. And the leaked voice line we got for Moon Knight is now clearly attached to this skin and not a symbiote Moon Knight skin. I'll play it right now.
I could get used to this. Not bad, eh, Khonshu?
So yes, who's excited for this Moon Knight skin and hopefully more Phoenix Force skins in Season 3? We also have the Iron Fist Binary Fist skin. Now, I think this will be an epic skin. Now, we can see the concept art they released in the Art Vision, and it shows they originally went for this kind of blue and yellow color scheme. I think these ones on the right here will match the skin in-game the most, but rather than yellow, they've used the color red. And overall, it looks pretty cool. Of course, one of his arms has that binary chi effect, which is awesome. He has the circuit board kind of effect going down his pants. He also has a kind of bionic claw as one of his legs. So overall, definitely a dope skin. Of course, we'll be getting the MVP animations and such over the next couple of days, but it's very exciting. But we have plenty more skins they showed off to take a look at, and a brand new game feature in the game files that might be on the way. So in the Marvel Rivals Art Vision Volume 3, they did release more upcoming skins this season, and we even have another Hellfire Gala skin yet to be released in Season 2 as well, and that is the Thor skin. You can see it on the Krakoa intro screen in game, And there's two images of concept art for this skin. It looks like the one on the left matches what we see in-game the most. So we should be getting this skin. Looks most similar to this. You can see he has this really awesome gauntlet kind of style arm. I think it looks really majestic. So that's another skin that's on the way. Now, they also showed a lot of concept art for designs for these skins we have in-game, and it's definitely stirred some debate. For example, we have the Adam Warlock Blood Soul skin that we got in-game. Well, they showed off the concept art for this skin, and it kind of makes you think that these versions look better than what we got in the Battle Pass. I mean, the black design for the Blood Soul skin is so sick. This one on the left, where he's wearing this hat and this black cloak, looks so cool, and I honestly think that because so many people like these designs, they're probably saving this kind of style for a recolor. We've seen them test recolors in-game at the moment with the 4 skins that have them, but after seeing this concept art, I think we definitely could see a black recolor of the Blood Soul Adam Warlock skin. The same goes for quite a lot of the skins. We see different color variations and slightly different styles. Like we have the Beach Squirrel Girl skin. They were looking at going for this kind of blue and turquoise style. And while this looks like a different skin, I could easily see them doing a recolor with these colors. Same for the Squirrel Punk skin. They did so many variations for the design here, and we even have this kind of lime green and black one, which I think would make for a really cool recolor as well. It has very kind of punk themed colors. I kind of like it. You can also see the designs they made for the Darkchild form of Magic, and some of these other color variants look so sick. And they could definitely make more kind of default recolors for Magic that have these designs. The same goes for the Adam Warlock Immortal skin. They made a concept that has a more red color scheme than the gold, and that does look quite cool. Again, would make for an interesting recolor. So overall, the art vision showed some really awesome upcoming skins, along with concept art for existing skins that showed the various styles that they were contemplating adding to the game, and some of them honestly look better than what we ended up getting in game. So a brand new feature was recently found in the game files of Marvel Rivals, and I definitely think we could see a variation of this feature come to the game in the near future. Because as PsyLockGG found, there's an unused endorsement feature lying in the game files of Marvel Rivals. Just like in Overwatch, where you do have an endorsement level that's based on other player feedback after your games. That makes a lot of sense for Marvel Rivals since we have the upvote system, but it doesn't really mean anything at the moment in the game. And this endorsement system could easily be tied to the upvotes in Marvel Rivals, where the more upvotes you gain, then you will work your way up the endorsement system. And apparently there was even code where it would change the color of your name based on what endorsement level you were, so players knew if you were a nice player. And I think a lot of players would like to see this system in Marvel Rivals and just link it to the upvote system. I think that makes a lot of sense. So we could be seeing that very soon. So there you go, guys. That is everything we have for this video. Let me know your thoughts. Are you excited for that Phoenix Force Moon Knight skin? And hopefully plenty more to come in Season 3. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.